hello,
I'm
hello, guys.
back.
Welcome back to
Yay.
another live stream. Ooh, ooh,
How's
ooh.
everybody?
Oh,
Welcome back, guys, to another Across the Wave.
definitely, everybody. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
today we're
I'm
going to be
back.
in the Port of Victoria.
Today we are
Yeah,
in
it
the
took me a minute to actually figure out where it was. I thought it was in Eastern Canada. I told my mother, "Oh yeah, it's the one that's owned by France on the Eastern coast." So that was the wrong place. You know?
Well, welcome back to Across
Um,
the Wave. Today we are in the Port of Victoria, Canada. I wonder if Samara's going to, oh my God.
I had to.
I
I have been
wonder-
to Victoria, Canada.
I know. I wonder if Miss Samara is going to come to the show today, being that she is from Canada, but she's not from Victoria, Canada. Hello and welcome in, Mama Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Cheryl and Jeremy from Cruising is Fun Anytime. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And we're just going to give it a little bit of time so people can start joining the live streaming. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun today. Today, the waters are nice and calm, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, the one thing I noticed about taking cruises going up to Canada, I'm only staying from the East Coast. I don't know nothing about the West Coast.
Right.
Is I felt like the water was always a little bit more calm. Like I felt like I was like in a lake. Like,
Right.
that's how calm I felt going up the north. Like I don't know how it is on the western part of Canada. So, I mean over there. So Jeffy, have you since you know is the water calmer?
Well, it depends because when I was leaving from Seattle, and it was kind of rough. Going towards Alaska, like that area.
Mhm.
So it is a little rough. It is a little rough, depending on the time. Yeah.
Well, welcome in, Miss Joanne. Thank you so much for being here. I'm actually looking forward to hopefully seeing both Joanne and Keith here in Tampa.
Oh
So
yeah,
in November.
We could do some hibachi.
I know we could do. Ooh, that would be great. We could do some hibachi. That is great.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yes.
Definitely, we could check it out and do some hibachi and all of that stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll who knows? Maybe we'll do an Across the Way from here in Florida live stream. Hey,
Good.
A different take.
We could do it from the hibachi table.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all at the same table.
I know, right?
We can see all three.
That'll be
I
kind of
don't
cool.
have to put it at the table no more. So, well, because I could just I could sit back a little bit and I'll put my stick right at me, or like you know, one of us will have it here. I'll face the guy cutting the food.
I know, right?
Because you know, like my biggest short, the one that has gotten me the most views, is from hibachi.
Oh, that's
I have almost like 25,000 views on that one short.
Really? That is awesome. Well, welcome in, Jonathan. Hi, sir. How you doing? Welcome back to Across the Wave. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So 20, that's a lot of views for hibachi.
Yeah, I mean, don't get. See, it's weird. Like, so I put that up in like 2023, right? It was when I was on the Venecia, right? So I put it up, and it shot up at that point for like 12, 13, 14,000. But then shorts usually they go and they're dead, and that's it. But for some reason, January, it's like a lion woke up out of nowhere. It started going, okay, I got 400 views this month. Next month, I got 2,000. Final month, 3,000. So right now, I've been getting anywhere between 15 to 20 views on that little short every hour.
Yeah, that's so good.
Building up. I'm like,
yeah, little by little.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Margot. Look, Margot says I'm in Anchorage, so she's in Alaska right now.
Yes.
Usually, Miss Margot is somewhere like she's like where's Waldo? You don't know where Margot is at because she's all over the world sometimes.
That'll be more like where's Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world?
I know, right? Where's she at?
Yep.
But she's in Anchorage. She's in her
where
hometown
in the
today.
world is Margot Anchorage?
I know, right? Where is Margot?
Oh my gosh.
Where is Margot? And by the way, for those of you that don't know, Margot actually worked for our Expedia Cruises. She is one of our travel advisors in Alaska.
Awesome.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Margot is the one that is the furthest out in our place. So if you ever need anything from Alaska, that's the person to go call.
That's where to go.
I need a polar bear.
Uh,
You said anything. Yeah.
oh,
Anything. I need a polar bear.
Oh my God. Maybe Margot. Look, Margot says probably. Margot's like, I'll get you a polar bear.
And,
Actually, Margot, I do have a question for you because I have one of my clients that is going to Alaska. And he's going to Alaska, I think beginning or mid-May, and he's thinking that there's going to be a lot of snow over there. Is there a lot of snow over there or during that time, or it's just kind of like mild, it's going away? Polar bears don't cuddle well.
Well, if I'm cold,
Oh my God. I don't think you want a polar bear. That thing is probably going to eat you alive.
Polar bears are one of the, it's a joke, but they're one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Like they say polar bears is the most dangerous animal of all the bears. But, the crazy part is I saw a video, a short one time, where these fishermen, they saved the polar bear. A polar bear is hanging to the side of the boat because the whole, I don't know if it was in Alaska, but it was somewhere in the north, right? It could have been, and he was holding to the side of the boat because the whole ocean was filled with dozens of sharks.
Oh, wow. Well, there's one person I would like to say hello with this picture. Welcome in, Muncie Channel. Welcome in. There you have it.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome in, Muncie. That one is for you. Thank you so much, David, for being here today. Harlan. Hello, Harlan. Thank you so much for being here. We will start our show here in 3 minutes. We're just letting everybody come in. Margot says, it just depends. You'll still see the snow in the mountains, but the big problem is sometimes there's still a lot of snow in Denali. But if they're just doing the cruise, then they should be good. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for that information, Margot. I'll let them know. Yeah, Muncie's like, ooh, I want to go to St. Thomas, to that Kmart. You don't understand. When I saw that Kmart, I thought about him. I'm like, oh my God, if he was here, he would be all over the blue light specials. But unfortunately, there was no blue light specials when I went there. Everything was super expensive. It was crazy. Look, Jeffy's so quiet today. It's unlike him to be so quiet.
I have a headache, guys. I'm so sorry. That's why I'm really quiet.
What? Hey, I can't hear you.
I have a headache, so that's why I'm really quiet. But I am excited to talk about Victoria because I've been there. So, yeah.
I know Victoria is going to be a good port. Actually, there's a lot of history in Victoria. I did find a lot of information on it, and I'm looking forward to sharing with everybody.
That governor's building is gorgeous from the outside.
It's very pretty.
It's beautiful.
I looked at it, I'm like, wow. Like back in the day, like, that must have been like some sort of like, obviously it was like some headquarters for, I didn't read too much detail into it. So
I have pictures to share maybe later once we're done. I have some pictures of my cruise when I went with my sisters.
Hey, we got some pictures from Jeffy's trip.
From my cruise.
He has sisters? I thought you were long shot.
No, he has sister.
Yeah, I have my sister, yeah.
Look, Keith, you and Muncie are going to be doing an excursion to Kmart and Joanne. And Mama Nancy too. You all are going on an excursion.
Well, we are gonna try to do the hibachi together.
Awesome.
Especially, I'm just waiting until after I come back from my cruise, and then I'm gonna book it. Obviously, before I book it, I'll talk to Muncie so that we can book it all at the same time, so that all of us could be seen together at the hibachi place. And when I get on the cruise, I'll talk to the hostess over there to make sure that we're all at the same table.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, that's super cool. Definitely.
See, the one thing I do like about going on, like, if you go on the same cruise, like cruise line, not cruise, the same cruise, multiple times throughout the year, sometimes you will see the same workers, right? So when I was on the Venezia and then I went on the Horizon, I had the same hibachi people there, same guy, right?
Oh, that's pretty neat.
And then one of the workers over there, which was funny because she lived in Connecticut because I saw a day. I was like, oh, you live in Connecticut, and she's probably like maybe an hour away from where I live, and I already have seen her on 2 ships already, and it's funny. I remember when we left, she said, "Oh, I'll be on the Mardi Gras. Book the Mardi Gras next year," and I wasn't trying to book the Mardi Gras, but we might see her.
There you go.
You know, I told my wife, I was like, we might see her again. I'm
That is
like,
so cool.
she doesn't think we're stalking her.
Oh my God. Well, guys, it is that time where Across the Wave is going to start. So here we go. Let's talk about all the history and everything that we got to go. So I will take it away. Here we go. Well, welcome back, guys, to another Around the History of the Sport of Victoria. I can't even speak today for the life of me. Jeffy, you see Jeffy is laughing. Welcome back to another Across the Wave show, and we're coming at you from Victoria, Canada. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the history of this sport. There you guys have it. That's what I wanted to say from the beginning. So I apologize today for that. Actually, I was reading about this sport and I found there's a lot of history here. If you've never been, oh my God, this sport looks amazing. It's super pretty. I love the buildings and all of that stuff, but we're going to talk a little bit about the history of this sport and how this sport became what it is today. So, for that, guys, we got to go all the way to the back in the times before the Europeans developed the coast of the coast Salish Songjes. Oh my God, what a word. People lived in settlements back in the time in the east of the harbor, and they lived there in the west of it. They also cultivated camas roots and other crops in the meadows lined with cultivated Gary oak trees along the harbor. If we fast forward, because I was like in the 1790s when that happened. In the 19th century, in 1843, a gentleman by the name of James Douglas led the effort to construct an outpost of the Vancouver Island in the Hudson Bay Company. He rejected the harbor area due to dense tree growing and chose instead to site Fort Victoria's overlooking Victoria Harbor. So could you imagine? He's like, I could imagine him back in the 1843 looking at all these places. And he's like, you know what? We're not going to build it here. We're going to build it over here. So on March 11 of 1850, was docked in the harbor to witness Richard Blanchard assume of governorship of the newly formed colony of Vancouver Island and issue the 17-gun salute. In 1852, the sailors from the British naval ship, the HMS, built a trail through the forest linking the harbor with Victoria Harbor and the Fort Victoria. The trail will eventually be paved and is now known as the Old Esquimalt Road. It runs parallel to the just north of the Esquimalt Road. So throughout the years, as years went by and they started building, the different, structures and things like that around that port. Fast forward a little bit to the 20th century. In 1861, Map of Victoria by Joseph Despard shows a small wooden piling bridge built in 1859 carrying Government Street over James Bay. After purchasing the Canadian Pacific Navigation Company in 1901 to form the British Columbia Coal Steamships Division. Through its Canadian Pacific Hotels Division, then they built the Empress Hotel overlooking the James Bay in the Inner Harbor, which opened in 1908. I'm not sure how many of you guys maybe seen these structures over there in Victoria. I personally have never been to Alaska yet or to Victoria. I am looking forward to my visit there soon, in the near future. So I'm looking forward to checking this out and possibly seeing all these historical sites, because as I was looking, when I was reading all through the history of this port, there's a lot of history in this area, and I love history. So when we fast forward a little bit, after the 1914 opening of the Panama Canal, the city of Victoria sought to increase ship traffic to the harbor and build the breakwater of the Ogden Point piers in 1916 and 1918. Respectively, it cost them about $5 million. And in 1925, the City of Panama Pacific Grain Terminal Elevator Company Ltd. built a 93-foot high grain storage bin to ship the Prairie Providence grain worldwide. So if we fast forward to the 21st century, in 2001, New Regent Sky arrived from Seattle, becoming the first weekly cruise vessel to call on the Ogden Point. Victoria sponsored a boat in 2005 to 2006, the Clipper Round the World Yacht Race, and the race boats put into the Causeway Floats facility in the Inner Harbor during one of the stops. A little bit of information that I also found on this sport is that the approach of the harbor from the Juan de Fuca Strait is, that sounds like weird, but that's the name, throughout the Royal Roads, straight to the Roasteds, on approach of the outer harbor of the city of Victoria. A large vessel operators should note that in the traffic of the approach of the Juan de Fuca Straits, yeah, that's what his name is, and it sounds just weird, it handled by the MTCS within the Juan Fuca by the Seattle Vessel Traffic Service and North Race Rock. The outer harbor today is the entrance to the line, which extends from the breakwater just south of the pier at the Ogden Point in Victoria. And there is a large cruise ship and cable laying ship docking facility at the Ogden Point. If we talk a little bit about the inner harbor is entered between the Laurel Point in Victoria and the Sanjis Point in Victoria West. And it also extends all the way to the northeast to the Johnson Street Bridge within the inner harbor. The area in the front of the Empress Hotel was known as the James Bay. So guys, there's also the upper harbor out there. And there's also the Portage Inlet, which is a different inlet. So if you want to check that out, you can always Google the Portage Inlet or some of those, and you can get more information on the historical part of the Victoria cruise port. With that being said, I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to give you with Keith, which he has our news for today in Victoria. So Keith, take it away.
Hello, everybody. First of all, before I start my news and all that, I just want to welcome in the Mustard Drill and Lisa Likes to Cruise. Thank you both for coming in onto my side and supporting all our channels. Please, everybody, please do not forget to hit the like on all our channels. If you haven't subscribed, so subscribe to all of us and share it on your Facebook so that we can get more people to come in here. So let's get started. Okay, so here we go. So welcome to the Port of Victoria, Canada, right? And which is located in southwest Canada, unlike what I thought it was eastern Canada. All right. Today's weather is a high of 56 and low 48 degrees. So it's a bit it's a bit chilly over there because in New York over here it's like the low's been in the 50s right now. Okay, so where was it? And the gas is $1.80 per liter. That's in Canadian dollars. I was about to say Canadian USD. Um, yeah. So and the cruise ships there right now is the Carnival Luminosa, and the National Geographic Quest is also at the port currently right there right now. And those who don't know, this was actually my old logo. So that's the QR code still does work, right? That was my original logo, which I've changed it like 2 or 3 times. And now I finally made my logo. If you see my logo now, I look skinny on the logo. I'm not kidding you. So I have to try to get to that, but eventually I will. Okay, so let's start off with all these news. This is actually the first time. Well, this is the first time where I think all 3 stories are actually cruise news stories. Usually I have like one cruise news and all the news. Nah. So hello, Samara Brown. Thank you for coming in. And let's see which one. Let's start off with this trade war thing, right? So is a trade war. Well, no, I do not want notifications. So every time I come on, and 100 of them. Trade war takes aim at the cruise line stops in Canada. One lawmaker says stops in Canada, stops in Canadian ports could get cut off as tariff tensions continue to rise between U.S. and Canada. So this is in March. As Canada hits back at the U.S. with the retaliatory tolls in response to U.S. tariffs, Canadian imports cruises are continue to get caught in the crossfire. Yes, that is a big possibility. I mean, if anyone has heard, I haven't heard nothing, in a while about the tariffs with the U.S. and Canada. Lately, we've heard there's been an agreement with the Chinese, but not with the United States. Yes, there's a possibility. I mean, just imagine if Canada says they don't want. I wonder what would happen, right? So when everybody gets back, I'll bring it back. We will discuss it at the end. What would happen if, say, Canada says, "Screw it, you can't come to Canada," but maritime law requires you to go to an international port. So the reason why they go to Victoria, Canada, is because of maritime law. Because maritime law is if you're going to a domestic port, you have to stop at one international port. So, okay, so let's get on to the next one, right? Let's do, whatever. Okay, I'm going to do this one. And then I have one more. I was just reading comments. Okay, I have one more. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this one. So cruise ships to Alaska might skip Canadian ports if waiver is approved. No, thanks. Sorry. So this is what Cruise Fever is out there. Yeah, there's a lot of big outlets out there. Like Cruise Fever is actually a pretty good one. Cruise passengers taking an Alaskan sailor could see a change in their future if itineraries proposed a change gets approved. On Tuesday, March 11, 2025, Alaska Senator Dan Sullivan hinted at big change during a radio interview. Cruise ships could skip their use of Canadian port stops, which are actually required by law. See, right there, just like what I told everybody, it's required by law. Because remember, they used to do those, like, they used to have cruises to nowhere. I remember before COVID, they had cruises to nowhere. And then after COVID, I looked, I was like, what happened? One day I'm sitting there, I'm looking for it. I'm like, what happened to the cruises to nowhere? Until after I started all this YouTube stuff, that's when I found out that, no, they stopped it. No more cruises to nowhere. I mean, honestly, if I'm going to do it, like, I'll be honest, if I do like if they have like a 3-day cruise, I prefer 3 days in the middle of the ocean. I'll be honest. I mean, you don't have to pay the extra port fees and all that. So I would rather that. Okay, so let's get on to the next one. Let's go on to the last one. And this is for all you Disney people, right? Why are they trying to sell me pens? No. I won't even buy on pens.com. So so Disney wanted to open cruise season in Victoria, Canada, March 5th, 2025, the day before my birthday. This was out. So Victoria will welcome its first cruise ship of the season, the Disney Wonder, on my birthday, March 6, 2025. The Greater Victoria Harbor Authority announced in a press release. The Disney cruise ship line is scheduled to arrive at 8, depart at 5 from Pier B, Breakwater District. And this cruise ship is repositioned from Australia and New Zealand. The 2,700 guest vessel arrived in Victoria following a trans-Pacific stop in Hawaii. Let's see if there's anything else. So Victoria is expecting 320 cruise ships visits this year, including main calls from Hapag-Lloyd Europa II and Villa Valley Odyssey. I did a story on that recently. Oh, I can't remember. I did a cruise news story on that ship recently. I remember that because I know I had a problem saying that. But okay, so let's get on to that's about it with the news, and I'm gonna pass this off to Jeffy, and where he's up there, here, he's somewhere around this box, you know.
I will always do the same thing. I will be dancing to this music because I really like it. Anyway, we are in Victoria, British Columbia in Canada. Place that I visited. I said that earlier. So I feel kind of like, ooh, I know a little bit about this. And I'm here to bring you guys some information. Of course, some information that I look up and maybe something a little bit that I did. When I went on my cruise, I walked around. All I did was literally local stuff and walk around. We didn't really want to do an excursion. And I feel like based on what we did and walked around, it was really good. Like all the information that we gathered, the pictures that we took, the buildings, everything is just phenomenal. And the weather was perfect. I cannot express how perfect the weather was when we went. But let me go ahead and give you then some information regarding this. So the cruise terminal is at Ogden Point, which is 1.49 miles from the city center of Victoria. And there are tourist information desks, currency exchange, restaurants, and taxis. And yes, it is all super close walking distance. So there's nothing to like be unaware of that. The shuttle bus for $10 is from the cruise terminal to downtown, and a bit off of given that the taxis is under $10 for 2 to 4 people. It's a 15-minute walk. The 15-foot long bus is the first purpose-built fully electric double-decker bus in North America. It has 99 seats, including 65 on the upper floor, plus standing rooms. So the city buses in Victoria now are charged $2.50, and $2, and 50 Canada dollars. The bus ride is for a 5-day patch, which includes connecting buses. Now, there are no longer fees or transfer a one-way trip, but $5 means you could get to travel all day on these buses. So awesome. Sightseeing per se, Victoria has settled in 1843 as a Hudson Bay Company's trading post. Most of Waterloo and Canadian cities are the oldest cities in Canada. Let's see. Name for Britain's famous queen. It is a city that revels in the past, tartan kilted. Pipers welcome you. The streets, the Tudor-style architecture, and the lamps adorned with hanging baskets, bright blossoms, as well as the British-style tea shops will take you back to another time and place. Now, Victoria City's layout is ideal for walking, strolling the inner harbor, sightseeing on foot, and discovering the city's colorful history and encourage. Heritage buildings, flower baskets hanging from lampposts, and ocean and mountain views entice city visitors down cobblestone sidewalks and pedestrian-friendly walkways. Very true, because I've been there, and like I said, I have pictures, and it is true. Now, British Columbia's Capitol building, which we can call the Legislative Building or Parliament buildings, are Victoria's inner harbor, where you will land if you come by float plane. This symmetrical Capitol complex was designed in 1897 by Francis Roddenberry and is an outstanding example of European architecture. Now, directly across the street from the Empress Hotel is where the Victoria Visitor Center is located. This is a handy spot, features tons of brochures and tours one can take when visiting Victoria, and that is true. I have pictures of that. It looks really nice. An excellent way to see all the city of Victoria is by using the Ho-Ho bus. For example, fare can depart the bus at any of its scheduled stops and then reboard the next bus to continue your self-guided tour. Victoria is known for cycling capital of Canada. Temperate climate and extensive trails and roads network and spectacular scenery allow you a year-round on-off road biking. Bike shops, clubs, and tourist companies offer expertise, equipment, and guided rides to both residential and visitors. Now, nearby places, there's the Butchart Gardens, is one of the world's premier floral gardens. To get to the gardens, there are charter buses that run from downtown to the front of the Empress Hotel. They're range around $15, or the city bus works, but it's slow. So that's something to consider at the moment if you decide to do this. Now, shopping. Surrounded by coastal waters and rich farming regions of the Seneca Peninsula and Cowichan Valley. I hope I'm saying these right. Oh my God. Victoria's gourmet chefs and blessed with an abundance of local produce right there on their own backyards. Seafood, particularly salmon and shellfish, is a ministry of the West Coast cuisine and can be caught fresh from Pacific waters. So that's a little bit of what they use in terms of food. And so you guys know they have like local markets and whatnot. Well, that's all I have specifically for Victoria at this point for Around the Port. As of now, we're going to go ahead and bring everybody together because we are going to do our shore excursions and our restaurant. So go ahead. Let's bring us all. Let's do this. Take it away.
Hey,
hello. Welcome in. Welcome
back.
I
lit it up. I lit it up.
I was looking
at
all
this. You guys see
stuff.
how beautiful it looks, all lit up in the
back. Yeah.
So to answer the Harlem's question, I just looked it up, and it's all different types of times. So it's probably going to range anywhere from 8 to 12 hours.
My stop and when I went was from 5:30. It was up until 5:30. That was all aboard time to get back in.
Yeah.
I think we got there at 8, so that was our all aboard time, 5:30.
Yeah. I mean, I saw some of them says from 9 to 21 because everything's they like to do 24-hour time.
Jeff D, I have a request for Muncie for you.
Wait, what? Can we get this music? Which one? Which one? Like the intros? Yeah, I mean, I could let you know. I could probably put a little link.
Definitely.
We use, at least here in Traveling with Tinkerbell, we use Epidemic Sound for our music. So
look, he says all of
it. There you go. Okay. Yeah, Epidemic Sound. Everything's on Epidemic Sound. I could definitely
he'll hook you up. He'll give you the
info. We got a new person here. Oh, mine.
Hello.
Hello, Cryptomaria.
Oh, it's a new
right? How do you say it? Cryptomaria? What do you think?
Cryptomaria. Welcome into Across the Wave. Hi from Victoria. Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. Samara, welcome in, Samara. And also, I know Lisa likes to cruise. Welcome in. We also had
the mustard drill was here.
The mustard drill. We also had oh my God, whatever floats your boat. Angie, welcome in. I do have a question from all of you guys. Let us know when is your next cruise besides Keith, because we already know he's is in 10 days.
10 days. 10 days. I'd go to Bermuda, which is my favorite. To me, Bermuda is my favorite port. I like Bermuda better than all. I like it better than all the islands I've been to. Like, it all depends on what you're trying to do. Like, I like the thing that I really like about Bermuda is obviously the gorgeous beaches, but it's so easy to get around the island, and the island is so safe. So I'm not afraid walking outside at nighttime over there. Where, for example, if you're like, I'll use the Dominican Republic for example. Once you go outside the port area, you should not be walking by yourself. You know,
Yeah.
Some of these areas.
The Dominican Republic.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said I'll use that as an example, right?
I was only asking. I mean,
you can even go to Haiti right now. Haiti is completely.
The one thing I do know, I could tell you, once you go outside the port in Cozumel, which I did it, and me, my brother, and my mother, they try to host. They try to have like I work in my hand. I have people come up to me, try to sell me things, and you say no, and they leave you alone. No, over there, they literally run right off the top. You blah, 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 and to the point where you literally want to beat them up, or you're like, I'm getting out of here. Screw this.
Okay.
To the point where
Nancy has a question. She says, "Will it rain? Will it rain when you go to Bermuda?"
So
it depends the time of the year that you go.
Yeah. So the joke is with my mother, because every time me and my wife go to Bermuda, it rains.
So you guys are
when we went there on the Venetia, it rained. When we went there for 2.5 days in 2019, it rained for 2 days straight.
Oh no!
Oh,
yeah. So it rains almost all the time that we go.
I went when it was nice and sunny. We were there for 3 days, and it was beautiful.
She just goes ahead and just.
I cannot wait to go. I mean, I have a lot of places I plan on going. I did the caves. I'm going back there again because I went back and watched my video of the caves. I mean, remember, this is when I first started my YouTube channel. I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, this sucks. I'm not going to lie.
The good thing about Bermuda.
I'm like, I got to go back and redo that video.
Yeah, the good thing about Bermuda that you really, because you're there for either 2 or 3 days, depending on your cruise. You really don't need
I have a 5-day
excursions.
Cruise. Yeah. So I have a 5-day cruise. I'm there for a day and a half.
Yeah, you really don't need to purchase excursion because you could purchase a Twizy, like not purchase, but you could rent a Twizy there at the port, and you could just go because it's only like 43 miles the whole Bermuda from one side to the other, so you're not gonna get lost.
Well, that you could do, but you can't come with a family 5 and fit yourself in that.
Well, that is true. That is true. I agree with you there.
But they do have ferries that go from.
One
side of the island to the other side, so you could take a ferry from there to Hamilton. You could take it from there to St. George's. So and then on top of that, they have the bus. So the smart thing to do, if you want, what you do is you take it to St. George's and then you work your way back. Right? Do everything in St. George's, work your way back on the first day, and then finish up. And then so that the next day, all you gotta do is just go into Hamilton.
Right.
Cool.
Because you don't want to be rushing around. Like that. I mean, Bermuda is gorgeous. I mean, Bermuda was the first time I ever saw people wearing suits with shorts in my life. I was like, this is weird. It's
very expensive, though.
They have suits and they have suit pants that are shorts.
Yeah, it's very expensive in Bermuda.
Yeah.
But let's continue with. Go ahead. Let's continue with our show. We're going to actually start with Jeffy. Yeah. Because Jeffy has an excursion for us.
I do.
Here we go.
Okay, well, you got me by surprise. I thought we were going to start with Keith. But yeah, here's the excursion that I chose. It is Victoria half-day whale watching adventure with free photos. So very self-explanatory. You get on a ship, you watch whale watching with free photos. I feel like that's super awesome. There's an orca, and then that's
another orca.
I don't know if it's hey, look, see, I guess they
there's another one.
There's another whale. No, I think
You know, the whales. Watch out
The
for
next
whales.
one. There you go.
Yeah. it's
What's
right
that? Baby orcas?
Seals.
here. No, these are like sea lions.
Sea lions.
Oh, I can't tell.
Oh my god! Really? You can't see?
I mean, they're babies.
There's two birds.
There's the two birds.
Okay, the question is, well, when they go on this excursion, will they see those two birds there
I don't-
sitting waiting?
I have no idea if they'll see.
You gotta go.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, look at the eagle.
Oh,
I
that's
got my
so
wife over there laughing at me.
So these are, I mean, these are cute. So let's see. Let's check the overview. Nothing. It just says marvel the majesty of Canada's marine wildlife. On this whale-watching adventure in Victoria, hop aboard your boat, a luxurious, spacious catamaran, and set sail. Watch the waves from the open sun decks and stay protected from the spray in the heated indoor cabin. Okay, stop off at points of interest through this. Oh, so it stops at different places. Cool. The Strait of Juan de Fuca, which you mentioned.
there
earlier.
you go.
You mentioned that earlier, Juan de Fuca. Listen to the commentary of the marine naturalists on board, and look out for orcas, humpback whales, mink whales. There you go. Oh my god, and more.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean,
Oh, you
so
even get a free photo package. Is included with the tour
Yes.
cost. Wow.
yeah, this is included in the pricing. So meeting point would be here's the address: 112 Wharf, Street, Victoria, British Columbia. And
That's
then,
down the street from Samara's house. She could throw a rock. Hey, we're here.
hey, there you go. See? Cool. No, but this is, I mean, I found it interesting that it included the pictures. I think that's where I was like, oh, so you do half day whale watching and it includes free pictures. I mean, of course, that sounds super interesting.
Yeah, but for 154, that's not bad. Like 155, if you think about it per person, that's good.
Yeah. Something that I did discover when doing this, I did notice that the excursions, how do you call this? The excursions in general, at least through, how do you call this? Alaska specifically, are very expensive. So that's just something to keep in mind, maybe.
Yeah. Make sure you budget all of that because you're going to need some money to do some excursion and be able to see.
Oh, yeah.
Excursion, we say.
Well, that's what I have. Who's next?
All right. Yeah. Oh, wait. Where you go?
Oh,
what
no.
What happened?
Did you
go ahead,
Keith?
You want me to go or you go, Keith?
I'll go. That's fine. We
All right.
can go around the horn, like
away.
they say. Okay, so here we go. Let's book this 2-hour city highlight private luxury tour in Victoria, BC.
That building
1-4 packs, which I do not know what that is. So this is $227.
That's 1 to 4 passengers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, it says pack. I ain't know what the X, but so okay. I guess maybe they spell differently out there. So okay, so here we go. So let's see what they got.
See, because you see how it says from 226.
I've been there
per group.
I went there.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
where?
I went there too. I took pictures there, and I took pictures there. I went through there.
Wow, the Tower Express. Oh, that looks like.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's pretty. It looks like they tried to give it a little Caribbean theme over there. You know?
Yeah. Look at that. What is that?
Okay.
Like.
I've been there. I have pictures there.
Oh my God!
So
what is that
if
place?
you're a really extra large person, you might not fit down there.
It's super tight, but it's nice. It's super cool.
Okay.
It's like an Asian. It's like
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got some ices.
Wow! Look at that water, man.
That water looks. Let me just say, that water looks cold. You look at the Caribbean water compared to that. Obviously, the color, but you can tell that water is cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah, yes. Really, really cold. Okay, so let's go. So let's see. Where am I at? Okay. Here's the overview. Private luxury tour. Obviously, I'm going to give you guys all the stuff. Okay, so this is what's included. Water, snacks. Private air conditioner, depending on time of year, you might not need it up there.
Yeah.
umbrella, private guide, many photo tours, opportunity to customize the tour along the way. So that means they might have some stops that they might stop at,
Hmm,
if they, I guess, if you request it.
that's pretty neat.
Oh, wow,
Okay,
they
so
stop at a lot of spots.
There's a
so
lot of
I,
stuff.
so
Look at
I
that.
already have it open. I wasn't. What is it? Why is they doing that?
The mile
So,
zero.
so come see the 7,820 km of highway that is Canada's longest continuous stretch from ocean to ocean. So that means that highway goes all the way from the East Coast straight to the West
Wow.
Coast. I mean, or vice versa, Yeah, so that means, whew. And
Harlan
those
says in
don't
that part you don't need
know,
AC.
those you know, this part of Canada is, I think I looked online, it was like 3 to 3.5 hours away from Vancouver.
Oh wow,
So
that's pretty cool.
that's all right. Okay, so you get to go to the governor's house, government house. Craig, you're going to go to a casa, Craig Darrach Casa, Victoria's Chinatown Historic
Nice.
Site, Fan Tan Alley, that must be the skinny one, Fairmont Express, the Inner Harbor, Lexington Assembly of British Columbia, and the Fisherman's Wharf. And just
Wow.
go here through. And here's the edition. I'm not going to read them all off, but I'll put them up here real quick. So if anyone's watching, they could pause it and all of that. And and that's about it.
But that's a
So-
good price if you think about it. For
Yeah.
4 people, 226.95. That's a good price.
Oh,
for
It
us.
takes you to a
wow.
lot of- yeah.
Yeah. That is an excellent price, actually.
I mean, not gonna lie, I think that the 2 hours is a little too short though. Like
It's only 2 hours to see all of that.
it's 2 hours. Yeah, I find it a little short, like to all the places that it drops you off, but
Yeah, that's
it
crazy.
takes you to a lot of places though.
I mean, 226 for four people is amazing.
Yeah. Well, this is the tour that I picked
Okay.
for you guys today. It's called the Victoria Guided Food and History Tour. I don't know. History just pulls me everywhere. But when I looked at this picture, oh my God, the building is amazing.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
I don't know if can you guys see as I'm changing the pictures?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see.
All right. So these are all the pictures. Look at that. The food. That looks so good. And this is a 2-hour tour. It costs $73.17 per person. And we're gonna see more pictures.
Yep.
That is so cool. That will be me right there. Look, checking all the Chinatown. Oh, look at this. Oh, that looks good. I wonder if that's kind of like the chocolate molten lava cake. You got the matcha there.
Yeah, I look like
The Chinatown.
in there.
Ooh,
I have dumplings. I have dumplings. I will show you my dumplings and my pictures.
Oh my God. This is so pretty. Okay, so that's about it. A little bit of information on this one, the overview. Explore Victoria history in the culinary scene on this 2-in-1 small group walking tour of the British Columbia capital. Follow a guide highlights such as the Parliament buildings in the Inner Harbor Causeway, Fan Tan Alley, which is a little alley that Jeffy said that he took some pictures on.
Yeah.
And harmonious gates of the interest. This one starts in Phillips Brewing. Then it goes to Fan Tan Alley, the Market Square, Governor Street, the Trounce Alley, Boston Square, and the destination Greater Victoria Visitor Center. So I think for $73.17, I think it's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah. It's not a bad price.
Yeah, for that. I think it's really good. Like when I saw that, I'm like, man, that's really nice. But just to see the buildings, I will pay anything to see the historical buildings.
It's beautiful. I'm telling you, it's really beautiful.
And Jeffy has pictures somewhere in here to show you guys.
I'm actually getting hungry right now. So I like
let's go.
What am I going to eat?
It's my turn.
What are we going to eat?
It's food time.
I'm starting to get hungry.
All right, so here goes Jeffy's pick of the night.
My pick. Thank you. So I chose Finn's seafood chops cocktails. So, this website is kind of weird because it didn't like it. It has this video thingy playing here. Where is it? Play. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty.
I know. Look at this. I'm like, ooh, very nice. Very, very nice.
That is very nice.
Very cute. Very cute. Very nice. Okay. So, it says Finn's top-rated Victoria seafood restaurant. Ooh, we're going bougie, guys. Look at this. Look at me. Oh, I'm proud of myself. The menu. So let's find out more. Here's the menu. We have start and share. So let's see. Fresh steamed local mussels. Yes. Love it. I love mussels. Yes. Prawn tacos. Wow. Steamed prawn and pork dim sum. What is that? Is that like wouldn't that be like how do you call this? Oh my gosh.
I don't even know.
I was gonna say like a dumpling or something. I don't know.
I've never had them, so I don't know.
All right, oh my gosh, grilled octopus. What? Tuna tartare, beef and pork meatballs. Ooh. Parmesan fries and truffle aioli. Yes. What? Oh my gosh.
You're gonna get all these people hungry.
I'm about to just go back. How come I never went here? Well, I had dumplings. Let's see, Maine. So there's seafood. So the seafood is on this side. Fin seafood, linguine, rare seared ahi tuna. Wow. Speaking, I'm assuming BC is like British Columbia's sable fish.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, fresh British Columbia. Yeah, that's what it is. Half-pound lobster spaghetti. Oh my, I can't eat that.
Wow.
Let's see, from the land. Pan-roasted chicken, double thick pork chops, spaghetti, and meatballs. Is that, oh, I was about to say that 80? That's 8 ounce. Never mind. New York steak and red wine. Very nice. Very interesting. Oh, poke bowl. Oh, interesting. I love poke bowls. Fish and chips. Oh, guys, look. Wow. There's a little bit of everything for like here.
Yeah, there really
Burgers
is.
and sandwiches. Like
they even got pizza.
Yeah, artisan pizza. Listen, I'm proud of myself. You know, wow. Kind of my shoulder over here because I've been doing good with this food stuff. I wonder if they have I don't think they have pictures though. That's kind of lame. Drinks. Oh, they have drinks. Let's see.
Oh, they got drinks and desserts.
Draft beer, classic cocktails. So mojito, margarita, cosmopolitan. They got some Moscow Mule, old fashioned. Okay.
Mezcal goose.
Mezcal goose. I hate mezcal.
Is that does it say dino? Oh, dino sour. Dino sour.
Yeah. Oh, it's dinosaur. It's supposed to dino. Yeah, dino. Okay, I got it. Cool.
Do they have any wines? They're asking.
Yes. They should. That means right here.
Oh, there it is.
So we have white wine. Yes, that's Chardonnay, Rosé, Pinot. Yep. Let's see. Red wine. So Pinot Noir, yeah. Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot. So all right, so there you go. They have them on. They have the 5 ounce, the 9 ounce, and then the bottles.
Yeah, that's good.
That's not bad. I was trying to see if they had like how do you call this? Like they have desserts, but they don't have pictures of them. I didn't see any pictures.
That's really good though.
Let's see the desserts.
Let's go to the desserts.
Desserts. I don't see. Where are the desserts? Oh, well, it's not letting me.
Yeah, you did click on it.
It don't like me. Sorry, guys. No desserts.
I think you gotta download the PDF.
Well, does it show? Is it showing over there?
No.
All right. So for desserts, it shows Spanish coffee, Irish coffee. Oh, those are coffees. Okay. So it says dairy-free coconut creme brulee, classic lemon tart, toasted meringue, Jason jar of sorbet. That's literally. Oh, have the flourless. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Flourless chocolate ganache, white chocolate mousse, and orange vanilla syrup.
And that sounds good.
Yeah, the I was gonna say the deserts. The desserts aren't really, they're kind of like not too crazy. So all right. Well, that's all I got. I was happy with my choice.
Okay, let's go with Keith. Let's see what restaurant is Keith bringing to the table tonight?
You got Keith.
Keith is like,
He's like, how do I match this? Yeah.
Don't you gotta take the thing off? Or
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
yeah, I'm like, did my screen freeze or something?
I'm like, go for it.
All right, so this is an Italian restaurant called Il Terrazzo Ristorante.
Ooh,
El
el terrazzo.
Number
I
7
think Harlan was talking about that earlier.
It was? I mean, it's a landmark Victoria dining scene for more than 30 years. So let's see what they have. Let's start with the dinner.
Oh no, he was talking about La Taverna.
Okay, so you got the Caesar. I'm assuming basically it's Caesar salad. So
right.
In salsa is a Caesar ensalata. Just stay back there and tell me what I'm saying wrong. Panzanella. Hold on a second. Look.
Ain't it the panzanella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look. I love her. She's like, let me
what's
take her around this side.
How do I know what that?
Risotto. I eat mushrooms all the time.
Yeah, it's called mushrooms. It's not fungi.
Yeah, it's fungus.
And
That's what mushrooms is, by the way.
You got installed the caprese.
Tell him, Joanne.
It's Ensalata. Formaggio di capra.
Super.
Okay, you got
And
Zuba. Okay, so let's go. Here we go. She's good.
soup and
Sopa de pomodoro.
Yeah, some of the Carpaccio,
You're
Gambler,
Chinese right now. You know what I'm saying?
Kingberry de la Casa.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I know this one, calamari.
Very good.
Antipasta de Polo.
Polpette.
Okay, so you got pizza, the margarita pizza.
That word I know you know.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Just stick to the red.
I love Joanne.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the
The
pizza.
right
You got salami pizza, the pulled pork pizza. I'll change the words, but you guys know what it is. You got. I never heard anyone making a pizza like this before in my life. It's shredded duck pizza. Anatra, that's what it's called.
It's Anatra?
How you say, Joanne? Anatra. Anatra.
Where are you? Anatra.
Yeah.
Anat. I love her accent.
Yeah.
See, you should have Joanne speak so that way everybody can hear the right wordings coming up.
Right? He comes on there and he's just like, yeah, go to this restaurant. I don't know how to say anything when you get there, but just go. I promise it's good.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Just go.
Okay, you got Marco Linguini Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's
Is it el polpete de la casa?
Fusilli.
What?
Sugo de manzo.
Oh, the manzo, spaghetti carbonara, linguine.
Carbonara. What are you saying?
I'm American. I'm not Italian.
He's American. He's an American and an Americant.
Yeah.
It's a can.
Yeah, I'm American. You know, I'm a can. My wife says I'm a garbage can.
That too, but
Tono de Rosso. So okay, so
why don't you just stick with the address? Go there, and just good luck when you guys get there.
I will find some pictures for everybody. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so Paulo, this is the chicken part, right? I know Paulo's chicken. Everybody, okay?
Polo.
No, Paulo. Polo is like, okay. I'm not going to go there. Okay, I'm not going there with the polo part. All right. Okay. It's got
Carne de Angelo, casolete carne, Escalopini del mar.
Osnabuca,
Escalop-
raised veal shank, which is probably good.
Osobuco.
Oh my God, they got deer. They have deer. No,
Here you go.
if you see the
Wait, camel.
CERVO.
Cervo 51.
Servo? Servo?
Cervo.
Yeah, I would say Curvo. Okay.
Fileto de manzano.
Yeah.
Ma-
So that one has
Fileto de
venison. So
manso.
you don't know,
Fileto
but
de manso.
venison is deer. I've had venison. So pancia. So you guys just right there is the steak. And okay, but they got other ones. What's the sweet treats?
Oh boy, here we go.
Dodge.
Oh, they got tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Ooh, creme
brulee.
Cream brulee, classic vanilla bean custard, torta de formaggio,
Mhm.
a new flavor. Oh, wait,
What is that? I wonder. I heard about the torta de formaggio. Is that like made of like kind of like a cheesecake or not?
what is that?
Torta de formaggio is literally like cake of cheese, but what does it say underneath? Is it cheesecake?
No, it just says a new
Well, it
flavor.
says a new flavor each day, so maybe they change
Oh
it.
yeah, so it's like whatever cheesecake they feel like making.
See, that's what I
Whatever's
thought
left
that
over from the
torta de
night before,
formaggio.
guys. That's it. That's when we
Yeah.
turn it into.
Okay.
Joanne, we're trying to learn this because in 2 weeks we're gonna be. In 3 weeks we're gonna be over there.
You're gonna be in Italy, so
Gelato y sabato. Yeah.
Gelato.
Yeah. So if you ever get the sorbet, get the lemon because a lot of times they put it inside the lemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they'll take the whole lemon and it'll be the whole shell of the lemon will be the actual icing.
Interesting. That's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
they do it with the oranges too, also.
What is that?
Yeah.
Tortufi de chocolate.
I do have to go up there.
Tartufi de chocolate.
rich dark chocolate and Irish cream truffles.
Wow. Mm.
See anything you like on them?
Nice.
Oh, torta.
Look, panna cotta.
I mean, it sounds like a
Yeah.
turkey. No?
Right.
Okay. So just read underneath because I can't. Italian sweet dessert, with chocolate, 5 house-made double chocolate cookie. Oh, pescado de casa. And
I agree with you, Muncie. It's the chef's choice cheesecake. Ooh, the wine. The wine.
Where's the wine? It said wine, nothing there. Again, we found another place.
Oh, wow.
I want to, before I get out of this, because I think they had pictures, not here, on the outside. My first way, I want to check. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Let me see if I got one picture. Yeah, so they had some pictures here.
Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, okay,
that
that's
place
cool.
is nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those are the pork chops they were talking about.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice place.
It does look very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a little video. Let's see what they had to eat. All right. No.
Oh, there's the cheesecake.
Yeah, that cheesecake looks good too.
Mm-hmm. Look at that
The pizza's
pizza.
not bad. Yeah.
Pretty
Definitely.
cute.
It's a nice place, so yeah.
It is
definitely.
very nice.
Yep. So let's get this over.
All right, whose turn?
My turn.
There you go.
My turn to share.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. My little turn. Let me see. Where is mine? Now
I'm
can't
over here
find.
munching on almonds because I got hungry.
Oh my God. Mine says the flying otter, and I can't see the flying otter on mine. Oh, here it is. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Can you guys see it? Welcome to the Flying Otter, guys. I don't know why I picked this place, but just by the video, it looks so pretty. I could see myself there, you know, kind of like having some sort of dinner or lunch and just looking at this beautiful area. So I thought it was really cool. They do have this Great menu. They got calamari, bacon, prawns, tuna tataki, yam fries, and then they got regular fries, truffle fries, poutine, spinach dip, and wings for those of you that
Oh,
love
they got
the
spinach
wings.
dip. That's good. I love spinach dip.
And those are your appetizer. Then you have your soups and salad, like your chowder, Caesar salad, house salad, Cobb salad, mango salad, and blackened salmon quinoa salad. Fish and chips. Ooh, they only have two different ones, halibut or cod. That's it. That's all you're getting. Then they have the handhelds where they have the sirloin burger, the halibut burger, buttermilk chicken burger, grilled pesto chicken burger, blackened bean quinoa burger, steak sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, spicy prawn wrap, halibut wrap, falafel wrap, and tacos.
Nice.
Seafood paella. Ooh. Seafood linguine, tuna poke bowl, coconut green curry, and butter chicken. And then for desserts, they have deep fried cheesecake. Oh, that's kind of
delicious.
Sticky toffee pudding. Ooh. Cipolle and cream brulee.
That's, well, in America we call it zeppoli.
Sepoli. Oh, look, see?
Up here in New York.
But you're Americans and Americans.
Okay. Yeah, so it's really good. If you ever go out to like all these like fairs in Manhattan throughout the summer, you can get it right in the streets.
Oh, wow.
Really good.
So for the drinks, we have the watermelon sugar high, the Pacific rum, the high tea martini, the sombrio sour, the lime margarita, smoky pineapple margaritas, the sangria, the jalapeno margarita, the lychee margarita. Oh, lychee. Caesar. That's kind of
Isn't that jalapeno?
Yeah, I just call it jalapeno.
I was like jalapeno. I'm like
lychee. It's lychee. So yeah.
I'm like, I get a pass for screwing that up. Okay.
For white wines, you got the white wines, the reds, and the bubbles, and the rose. Local draft, local craft cans, domestic and import ciders, non-alcoholic beer. The melodramatic, the pink drink, the 40-year-old virgin. I don't know about that one, but the jungle fire, the herbal oasis, the fountain pop, the San Pellegrino, the Gosling ginger beer, the bottled water. Then you have juice and caffeinated.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us. We're doing great.
I know, right?
Doing great options. Love it.
That is a great option. That is a great option.
Well, talk about the zeppoli because I'll bring it up real quick. They also use the same thing to make deep fried Oreos with zeppolis, and when you have those up here, it melts in your mouth. It's like, oh my god! A deep fried Oreo. I mean, yeah.
I love her. I just love her. She's like, look at her butchering my words. Look at Muncie. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
So you wanted to share something with all of us, Jeffy?
Yeah, my pictures, if you want to bring them up so that way so yeah, this was on
you have to put out there a Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas.
Yes. That's so you guys know that I was legit there.
It wasn't a Carnival.
Who is that?
That is I.
Who is that?
That is the ship. And this is when we were entering Victoria. Very cool. Look at that. Very nice. That's my sister.
Aww.
Me and my sister. And then, there's just, of course, more pictures. And then see the Empress.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very beautiful. Yep. Me and my sister again. So we walked a little bit, and then this is like heading to where you see, like the Chinatown is.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was so beautiful.
Is that where you had your dumplings?
Yes. It was so delicious. This is my sister. Cute. My sister again. And then look at this.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I think it was a Chinese zodiac, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no. I mean, I took her more pictures than I took myself. There's
there
me.
You are. There you are.
So yeah, no, but this is really beautiful, guys. Like I'm not even joking. Like, see, there you go. There I am. Yeah, I told you I was there.
Oh my God.
It is super
Okay, so
amazing.
it's not that thin.
It's an alleyway. Yeah, no, it's not. It's an alleyway, but it looks so it's just so beautiful.
Look at what Muncie said.
Why? Which one? And the one that I'm looking there with my glasses on?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, but,
there it is.
Yeah, no, it's really pretty. It's beautiful. They have a little bit of everything. They have like.
Do you have the picture of the dumplings?
Yes, I do. Let me show them. Hold up.
Oh my God, that's
pork
pretty.
dumplings?
Huh?
Are they pork dumplings?
They were pork dumplings. Yeah, this is another area that you go.
Mama Nancy said that alley is small.
Well,
it is a little tight. Yeah. So this was Market Square. That's where we were.
It don't look bad, but it looks bad. Like once you go, like think about it. If there's two people like my size walking in opposite directions in there, then it gets might get a little tight over there.
Yeah. No, and it does. It does actually get a little tight. So that's something to consider. I found this really cool. It's like these statues. Again, my sister. Let me see if I find my dumplings. Where are they?
That's pretty though.
Oh, look at the doggo. He's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Where are my dumplings, bro? Seriously. Did I pass?
On that day, they were.
Oh, here it is. So we went. Okay, so yeah, because we went back. Okay, I got it now. This is of course, our map. That's what we were using to like go around.
Jesse's like, oh my God, we are so lost, but we're gonna have some dumplings.
But we will have fun. I had fun. Yeah, no, it was really good. Like I'm telling you, you will walk around and it's super beautiful. We had boba tea.
Oh.
Of course, because why not? Look at me enjoying my tea. My sister enjoying hers. Yeah, she was definitely enjoying hers. Okay. And then, the Sour Pickle Cafe, and then next to that is where we found there you go, the chubby dumpling.
The chubby dumpling.
Yeah.
Chubby dumplings.
That's where we had. Look at them.
Oh wow.
And I had a Canada Drive. You know.
Oh my God, that's a lot of dumplings.
It was so good.
And I bet you ate them all.
I did.
Oh
I
yeah.
They
definitely look really good.
Yeah, they did look good. Look at that.
Mm. Yep. Delicious.
You bite the end of it, you put it in the sauce, let the sauce drip in, and that's a fat man special. I'm sorry.
It was really good. Oh my gosh. Look at me, Jesus. Anyway, that's me. See, this is a visitor center. So this is why are you laughing? I'm trying to go through what? It's the hat and the dark sunglasses that made you feel like a tough guy. Oh yeah, I may look like that sometimes, but you could approach me and I'm gonna be like, hi. I'm not that scary. I promise. The Victoria Visitor Center. This is right there when you get off. It's literally right there. So they give you maps. They give you a lot of information. So this is what we were talking about earlier, or that I had mentioned that it was around the port.
Well, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then more of the Empress, and then this is the building. There you go, Inner Harbor. Like it gives you like a little map, and then they have like these totems all over in some areas.
Oh, that's neat.
Mm-hmm. This girl is in all my pictures.
She just took over.
Yo, and then she has like Puerto Rican socks on. Very nice. Very very, very Puerto Rican. Very proud. And there I am. Look at me. Oh, look at me.
Aww.
So handsome. Anyway, so yeah, this is like from the other side. Like they have these gardens. Look at this tree. I was like,
oh, that's pretty.
Yes, this is beautiful. And then these are all so this is Canada's different how do you call these? They're
the arms,
they're like how we have our own
the coat of arms.
Columbia, Vancouver, all of their
and that called the coat of arms or something like that. I could be wrong.
I forget. Like how we have the states.
Correct. Yeah. That's how they're right. and each one of them has their own emblem. There you go,
Yeah.
provinces. Yes.
Province,
So,
thank you.
Hi, blank space. Welcome in, provinces.
Thank you for coming in, blank
Yes,
space.
there you go.
thank you very much. You see, each one of them has their own emblem and whatnot. So this was very
Oh, that's
interesting.
pretty.
Yes, it was beautiful. It's ginormous. It's big.
Wow, that's pretty. That's a lot of
You see, this is like from, I had to step back and take a full picture because it was so big. But it's beautiful.
Oh, look, blank space says he lives there. Oh, that's
awesome.
Oh,
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for being here. Yeah.
you.
So I was super excited. Look, there you go.
Aww.
Yeah, really beautiful for real. Very, very beautiful. So, yep, that's what I had to share with you guys. That was us back.
There's a ship. Bye-bye, ship.
Bye, ovation. Bye-bye. Yeah, but it was really fun. It's really beautiful. I will have to say it is really beautiful.
No, it does look really nice. I liked it.
Yeah.
And it kind of come together because we did the whole show and then you got all the pictures. So it was kind of like nice.
Yep.
Oh my God, we're done today. Another showdown on the books. Guys, and we went past 16 minutes. So guys, thank you so much for being here and for your amazing time. I love my art community. It's so nice to have all of you guys here. Any of you guys have any announcements coming up?
Announcements. Not next Wednesday. Well, not next one. Next Wednesday is out there. I'll be here. But the Sunday right after that, I will have my live, which is on the ship. And I put it down for 1:30, but there is a poker tournament at 11. So it may go. I might start it a little bit late. Don't know because I don't know how long the poker tournament is on the ship. So I've never done it before on the ship. So I know I've done it years ago on NCL. So they usually run them pretty quickly because they're not gonna let them last 8 hours because you're on it. You know.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
All right.
So,
any announcements for you, Jesse?
Yep.
No, I'm good. I'll just be doing other things. No announcements for me.
All right.
I start packing for my cruise.
I know. Get it together.
Well, I'm packing Sunday for my cruise.
Rub it in.
It's okay. You enjoy that.
So I'm packing them. But I also want to thank everybody for coming on all our channels.
Oh yeah,
and we got 2 new people that showed up today. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Blank Space, for being here.
Thank you very much.
Blank Space and the other person.
And was it Crypto?
Crypto, yeah, it was Crypto.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining the community today and for being here. The other announcement that I have is that next week on my regular 7 p.m. show on Traveling with Tinkerbell, we're going to have Cassidy. She is our MSC Business Development Manager for MSC Cruises. So she'll be with me next week at 7 p.m. And then on Wednesday, we have our Across the Wave, all the way from Cabo San Lucas.
Yes.
So I will see you guys again next week. I would like to wish you guys a great rest of your week. May God bless each and every one of you guys. And I love you guys all to the moon and back. And we will see you on the next one.
All right, guys.
Oh my God, look at Monkey. 108 days until his Mardi Gras cruise. Ooh.
I mean, you have once 100 days hits, it goes quick right after.
Tell us about it.
Good night, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
I love you guys all.